Like later, she was just like, it was nights I'll just cry myself to sleep because you just sat in there on the beat machine all night and just I'm in the next room.
You don't see the other side of it.
Yeah.
And as an artist, you don't see the other side of what our loved ones is going through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We just so focused.
Yeah.
So tunnel vision. We just so focused.
And you lose.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose something.
Yeah, you want to, y'all.
Wow,
But in the end, the real ones, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, you got children, so so that's the My son that's my firstborn son.
Okay, what's up,
there.
man? Yeah, man, like, you know, they go through that same struggle. They right with you, man. Like, they feel it with you, man. So, but like you said, it's a little bit different from you because they going through something totally different.
Yeah, totally emotional.
We just so focused on those beat machines all day, man, that they just feeling it, yo.
And you had the same underarm problems too and shit? I try to point that out. I try to point out that you be in there, you come in, you don't even smell yourself.
Not eating or nothing. Time go by, man. It's just, that's just how it is, man. Like
you know what? But those
studio beer.
Those hits live though.
But when people see the fruits of it later, you know, they don't really understand. Like we do, because we know we how much time that we put in, and we try to explain to these guys, like, listen, dude, like it's a fight and it's a struggle, man. A lot of time, and even my wife, she be explaining to my kids, like, yo, you just don't know how much time your dad put into this in the early days, man.
Right.
So
we was just talking about that earlier, me and some of the Wu brothers, about even the tours and everything, that you'll be gone, you know, and to turn around and your son is 18 years old.
Yeah.
You know
I missed a lot. Yeah,
and
my oldest son, he's 30 now, but I missed a lot of his childhood.
A lot of your plans, you had plans. Like, I'm gonna read this book to him. He never read that motherfucker.
Yeah, I missed a lot. Yeah, I missed a lot of his childhood, yo.
Yeah, but you know, I kept it kind of balanced, right?
Yeah.
I understood.
Yeah. He understands. And he understood it, man. He understood it, yo.
So wait, I'm gonna hit you with a. I tried to ask you this before. No, I told Sway to ask you.
They always play that clip too. They always play it.
Yeah, but see, I don't think I ever got the answer. When you made everything's gonna be
all right.
Yeah. What machine was that? So was it MP?
Yeah, MP.
Okay.
Yeah, not that one. It was the 60.
Right.
Yeah, when the 60, but the MP.
And the samples and everything, the piano sounds?
No, pianos is, we went to the studio, that was in Digital Performer, actually.
Oh, wow. Digital Performer
that was my
early.
Shit.
Yeah, early Performer. Early Performer,
okay. Nice.
Early. But like that, at that point, like going into the studio, like, you know, it's early, you know, we all still trying to figure it all out, you know, so the engineers are doing a lot of work with you and all that, and the guy Dave Balocchio, that played the keys, y'all.
So Dave knew how to play keys.
He knew how to play keys, and he had the studio that we were recording in, y'all.
Right. I never had that, y'all.
Yeah.
I was a motherfucker.
You was the everything.
I was that
the engineer, the everything.
Like, you know what I mean? I did have Ethan on the board and shit, and at the time, guitars, I had no interest in the fucking guitar.
Right.
He could play guitar, but guitar wasn't
the sound that you were trying to do at that time.
I didn't find out the guitars until like what?
So later when you said you wanted to do a different sound and a different style.
Yeah. But yeah, it was that though. I started guitar in 07.
No, that was 2005.
05. I tried. Yeah, first time I just, you know, did a good time in my life.
Yeah, now you can play all that shit. Don't play all that food.
Yeah, but I was just saying though. Back then it was like, that's dope. I'm a digital performer. So it basically was just the computer. I was wondering, was it an M1 or?
It was the M1 keyboard though.
Was the M1?
Yeah, that bass and all that, OPP and all that. That's all, and that bass on everything. That's the M1 bass.
That was an M1.
Yeah, that's the rubber bass out the M1.
But you used it to perform just for the recording.
Yeah, just to record it, y'all. But I did those, like the sample, the loops, the drums, and all that. That's all out the MPC. Right. And then I took my ideas into the studio, and even before that, like OPP, I didn't even have the drum machine when I did OPP.
Wow.
Nah, that straight in, did everything in the studio. I just came in with records like, hey,
nice.
I'm looping it, loop this for me, loop that, loop this, loop that, loop that, loop that. Okay, I'm looping this part, I'm looping this piece, and looping that. And then as we were going along, and by the time we got out, I got the MPC that came out. And then I picked that up, and then we won't finish the album yet. So I did Guard Your Grill and Everything's Gonna Be Alright. Those 2 records off the first album on the MPC. Everything else is all loops in the studio.
That's dope, though, because that process, that's a whole nother process.
Yeah.
The cut, paste, the looping it
Yeah.
when you get there. You know, it's so crazy. There goes a story I'll share. So, of course, you remember Mel Kwan, like
Yeah.
my manager. So I wanted to make beats, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought I could. I had the 4-track, and I was doing whatever I could do and shit, right? And then the MPC comes out, right? SP1200 is out, but the MPC came out, and I was like, when I seen it at Chung King, somebody had it. The shit looked like you gotta have it, right?
Right.
It's just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
909, 707, fuck that. And I was just like, yo. I was like, yo, I wanted one, but you know what I mean? I wasn't scrambling at that time. I kind of left everything alone. I was pouring in my jewelry because I wanted to work. I didn't want to do no negative shit, right? And Mel Kwan, he did this though. I'll never forget this. He buys one, right? But he gives it to DR period. Because he makes a management deal with
Oh,
him.
okay.
And I was just sitting there looking at it go. Now I'm at DR period. At DR period making beats for me and shit. So I got to go to his house for a beat and shit. And I'm like, boom. Then I had to go to Dice uptown for a beat. Like I'm going to everybody's house. He's like putting me with producers. I'm like, I want to be the producer. Like I got all these ideas and shit. And he was like, no, you the MC. MCs don't produce.
Yeah, shit. I know. I remember the episode even when you said that, when you were saying that Tommy Boy was like, yeah, we're going to get you whatever. You're like, no, I want to do my own stuff, man. Y'all letting all these other people do stuff. Like, why can't I do my stuff?
And you be going, I mean, I'm type of dude. I went to the Bronx. Do you remember, of course, the DR period, he's one of the greatest he made.
I thought DR used the 1200 for some reason. I guess he was on the MPC.
He had that MP.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what he used to make those. You know, how about some hardcore and Annie Up. One thing about DR though, what I learned from him, he had all his records in alphabetical year order. Like he'd be like 1973. Like he was a genius like that.
I had mine in alphabetical, but not in no years.
He had the shit like he wanted the horn from '73.
Right, he was going in.
Yeah, he was that type of dude.
Difference of like and then the flip side is you go up in beat miners up in there with Mr. Walt and them records is all over the place, but they can find it. It's just,
right. You
stepping on it, like literally all over the place. This craziness.
But you remember? Wait, it's one other dude from Brooklyn. What's this dude? He had the Studio 440. Remember that one? Because I heard KRS-One had a Studio 440.
There's a picture of
D. His name was D. Can't remember this dude's name now. Damn, it's fucking embarrassing. But anyway, he had the Studio 440. I was like, now I'm at this house, he's making beats. Now I'm up in what's gonna have the EPS, Dice who had the EPS, Freedom Williams. Because even Freedom was with us back then. Before he made that the house hit. Yeah. And nobody was letting me make no beats, yo. And then I manipulated a SP1200 in my own possession.
Didn't you mess with the ASR at one point too, right?
Yeah, the ASR is actually what did everything for me because everybody wanted the SP1200. My man RNS, remember RNS? Mm-hmm. So RNS, he's like, yo, I'll let you hold my EPS if you let me hold your SP1200. Because he was going down south, and he was like, he's going to take the keyboard in the car. Right. He could fit that in the car. Right. I was like, cool. He left that shit with me. And I was like, that changed my life. Because there wasn't no limitation.
That's why I never really got into the 1200 either, because it had limitations to it.
Yeah, there's no limitations.
Yeah.
At MP still in the building. I just got that white one. Just for the spirit of it, right?
Yeah. I got a bunch. I got that one. That's my old one right there. I had to actually transfer something from it. That's why I bought it in here. But I still got my original 60 too that I started on. My 60. Yeah, that's the one that I'm talking about. I did Everything's Gonna Be Alright and all that on. I got it at home. I still have it. So trying to hang on to it. Now everything is in the box now and the computer and all that. So you mess with Ableton at all? Yeah. So I do a lot of Ableton stuff. Drums in there, and a lot of basically drums mostly in here, and mess around with my loops and keys and music. And
no. Vine just came.
We finally get the Pro Tools for vocals.
Yeah, Pro Tools is like
the standard.
Let me hear something before I walk out.
Yeah.
Give me a taste.
That's what they're working on now. I got my Latin
You doing the Wu Latino, whatever happened to that movement?
We
You
just
know,
got.
you know his the
Yeah,
Latin
yeah,
movement.
Yeah, that's my man DJ June. So June is like,
Yeah.
June is pushing that Latin, you know, vibe.
We're gonna
movement.
try it again.
Yeah.
We did it wrong the first time.
Okay.
We're gonna try
It
it
wasn't wrong. There was enough. There was
Llegaron los paquetes, paquetes,
They was from Puerto Rico. They was
paquetes,
from the
llegaron los
islands, but they wasn't
paquetes,
dropping it. They wasn't letting
paquetes,
doors open.
paquetes, llegaron los paquetes, paquetes,
Now it's
paquetes, llegaron los
Now is the
paquetes,
time.
paquetes,
You know, Danny.
paquetes, paquetes.
Danny Hastings. You know Danny Hastings?
Probably.
He was a photographer that did a lot of our album covers.
Yeah.
So he now works with the company. He speaks Spanish, which we're gonna try to reclaim that. So,
Like, we just messing around with this now. With them.
When the show
But I had on the, yeah, there was one I was mixing earlier. That's what
are
I
you
mixed
gonna be here
up.
tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
But I'll play it real quick. I'll play
one,
it just real quick. That's the one I came to the car to just checking the car, the mix. I'll play it. No, you ain't got, no, you ain't got to play it. I got it up here.
But that was a mixer that really inspired me for my mixtape days.
I respect.
Yes.
De frente se le nota todo bien, pégame la raja. Tú tienes que tener los tuyos, bam, pararlos nada más, pero ten cuidado dura con la navaja. La botella baja al suelo, ella no más mueve su chapa. Con ese cuerpazo que tiene que machaca. Yo soy un tigre y la quiero como gata. Está durísima la mami, fuego de fogata. Ella quiere...
Said she want a man to take her to the day. Spend some cash in on the VIP perreo. Love the diamonds, how they shine, you already know. Flow dominicano y puertorriqueño.
Ella quiere que yo la saque pa' un teteo. Es selectiva, pero también le gusta el perreo. Me dice que le perreo.
We just shot a video for that too.
Nice.
Mixing it up with reggae, Afrobeat, dancehall,
Right.
Caribbean.
Right, dance is that.
Yes, dance.
I mean, good motherfuckers to dance, man, instead of all that other shit, right? So, man,
Can I take a
listen, you
picture,
know,
y'all?
Dan, it's a pleasure seeing you,
Yes,
man.
take a
Pleasure
picture.
seeing you, man. Bang, bang.
Let's do the light.
This way.
Yeah,
Let me get one with